Our top story tonight, latest numbers show that overall prices for private residential properties in Singapore continue to fall in the second quarter of this year. And while analysts say the property market is showing signs of stability, a recovery may be too early to call. Calvin Hui with this report. Private home prices edged down in the second quarter of 2016, according to data from the Urban Redevelopment Authority. This is the 11th straight quarter of decline. Private home prices slid 0.4% in the second quarter from the first quarter of this year. The weakness was primarily in the suburbs, where prices declined 0.5%. The value of homes in the city and city fringe areas was marginally higher. While market activity is picking up, one analyst says any recovery could be a long-drawn one.
The prime, I think people are seeing some value into buying prime, especially when the prices are being priced competitively. So there is a flight to value. At the end of the day, that would lend some support to volume in transactions. However, I think there is still pressure out there because the global economic climate, people's sentiments are still putting some pressure on it.
Meanwhile, the vacancy rate for completed private residential units increased in the second quarter to 8.9%. And market watchers say this could place pressure on the leasing market. Meanwhile, according to the latest quarterly numbers from HDB's Resale Price Index, prices came in flat for the second quarter of the year. But the volume of transactions increased by more than 30% to reach around 5,800 cases for the same period. Analysts say the uptick in activity shows that the market has accepted current pricing of resale units, but they expect prices to remain flat.
I wouldn't put on an optimistic basis that we're going to see a rebound. In fact, we'll probably see a flattish tone, at least for the rest of the year, considering that existing government cooling measures are in place. And on top of that, if you look on a economic basis, we've got a lot of headwinds, both locally as well on a global basis. So we think that for the rest of the year and possibly the first and second quarter of next year, we'll probably see a flattish price growth.
And with a strong supply of built-to-order flats and executive condominiums in the pipeline, Mr. Han says sellers are likely to price their properties close to current valuations.